Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a topic video on Gail Simone's departure from Batgirl. And usually I don't do topic videos on a Monday, and I usually don't do 3 topic videos in a week, but I thought this topic was very important. I'm a big Gail Simone fan. I love her writing, and I'm a big Batgirl fan, and I really like the series. It's actually one of my favorite series, and I always look forward to it every month to read. And I think Gail Simone's just been doing a great job on Batgirl because she knows Barbara Gordon very well. So if you haven't heard, earlier this morning or last night, Gail Simone got an email from this new Batman editor and said that she was fired through email. Yeah. I mean, when I heard that, I was like, what? Through an email? Really? I mean, I understand if you, like, walk into, like, the DC headquarters, or at least if they have, like, a meeting or something, say, you know, we're going a different direction, you know, we love your writing, maybe we'll put you on another project, something, you know, something professional. But through email, without any sign, yeah, that's a little low, DC. I mean, I always used to say that DC and Marvel, always loved them both the same. But now I have to say I like Marvel a lot better. I mean, am I still gonna pick up DC books? Yeah, I mean, I do like DC, and I think there's still good writers there. It's just that the way they did this really kind of pissed me off. Yeah, I mean, there's other writers that, you know, I'm sure didn't have a great departure, but did leave DC in the this past year. Judd Winnick, another one of my favorite writers who wrote one of my favorite series, the Green Arrow Judd Winnick run was one of my favorites. And now Gail Simone. And the one thing I really liked, I follow Gail on Twitter, is that she's so professional about it. She's like, oh, don't blame DC, you know. And then she says the person who's going to be like a guest writer, who we're not going to learn who the writer is yet of the series, or the new writer, but the guest writer is like Ray, someone with F. Ray something. But she said, oh, well, I'm very excited, he has really good writing. So she just, like, she took it in stride, you know. She said it even in her tweet, she was very upset. But now, like, towards, like, because I was up at, like, 8 o'clock this morning, so I was reading, you know, Twitter and stuff. And you see how Gail's like, oh, I'm so upset, you know, this ruined my day. But still saying, oh, DC's a good thing, you know, don't worry, DC is not a bad company. And not saying anything bad about DC, actually saying good stuff about DC. But then towards the end of the day, I was on the bus about like 7:30, and you look at Gail's tweet saying, oh, well, I'm getting all these offers, my day is so much, you know, happier, I'm getting from big companies, small companies, and I just have so many offers that I'm so excited for. And I just think that's great for Gail, you know. I think that's one thing I want to see Gail do is maybe have her own, create her own series and make her own character, even though I feel like Barbara Gordon has turned into her own character because she just shaped that character so well. So I mean, one thing about Gail, I'm going to say, is with the Barbara Gordon getting out of the wheelchair and not being Oracle, that is one of the biggest things that the New 52 is bringing, and DC is really risky to do. And some people are very upset about it because they loved Oracle, they love what she represented. But Gail, she said, I'll write it, you know, and she took one of the titles that were most skeptical about it, and a lot of people didn't want to pick up, and, you know, people want to boycott. And she just made it a great series where people that loved Oracle loved Batgirl also. And I think the only writer that would have been able to do that was Gail, because she knew that character, and she writes the series so well. And I think if DC put some other writer in the front line, I think there's very few writers that could have pulled that off. I think there would have been a lot of pissed off fans after, let's say, 5 issues. So my plan, I would love to see Gail do, is go to Marvel. I think they need more female writers. They need more female characters, because I think that's Marvel's weak point, is that they don't have that many female characters, and they definitely don't have that many strong female characters, especially with the solo series. I mean, Captain Marvel's pretty much the only female solo series I think that is even out. Spider-Girl was the longest running ongoing female character, and they canceled that. X23 had a good run last year, but they canceled that. So their female solo series aren't doing so great. But one person that I think could make that stronger for Marvel is Gail. I think if either she could take on Captain Marvel or just take on another character, even if it's a B-lister that maybe we could fall in love with, then I think that could be you know, really cool to see, and I think that would be the best for Gail. I think I'm very happy with tweets I did read that she is, you know, she's gonna still be writing, you know, and I know I'll support her on whatever title she's gonna be doing, and even if I don't like it maybe in the beginning, I'm gonna still give whatever series she does a try, and maybe like she takes on a character I don't like, and maybe I actually like that character. So I'm just hoping Marvel. I'm just hoping she goes to Marvel. She already said there's some big companies and some small companies, so I have a feeling Marvel has already approached her. And I know Dark Horse has, because they had on Twitter, they were tweeting each other. So, yeah, I mean, I think it would be great if she goes to Marvel. And what characters would you want to see her do in Marvel? And do you think she would ever go back to DC? Is my question. Do you think she got just fired from DC totally? I mean, obviously it's kind of obvious she did get fired from DC. Do you think she would go back? And if she did go back, who do you think she should be writing? Mine, if she ever went back to DC, I would like her to write Stephanie Brown, even though she's tried to do that in the past, and, you know, her plans had been let go because DC just didn't want Stephanie Brown. There's so many people that proposed the Stephanie Brown story and they just didn't want it. Yeah, so go Marvel. I know Gail's definitely gonna get something in the end, and I think this is just a start for her, and she's gonna get even better titles, and I think her writing is great, and I just see a bright future for her. So tell me your thoughts on this whole situation in the comments below. I was pretty upset by it. I mean, I'm still gonna follow DC. Again, I think there's people in the DC comics that are still good people. Scott Snyder, Jeff Johns, just all these great writers, and you know, Francis Mappel is one of my favorite artists, so I'm still gonna follow DC, but definitely gonna have to see if I'm gonna still pick up Batgirl. I mean, it's gonna be a hard decision for me, only because I am a big Barbara Gordon fan and I do want to see where they go with the series, but if it's not the same as Gail's, I'm definitely gonna drop it just to support her, you know. So tell me in the comments below what you think about this. I just wanted to tell my thoughts on the situation because I was pretty upset about it this morning. And tell me your thoughts. This is Comic Uno. See you guys later.